Hey, Mark King, and this is an article. It's by a site I never heard of, but it gives a look at how, or why, rather why, feminism, liberalism is a how do I say this? It's a gateway drug. It's useful to communism, right? This is why communists ban these things in their country, but they push it in other countries that they want to essentially destroy. Okay, this is how it works. So this article is written by journalist Katie. Oh, we know it's gonna be a good one. Physical fit. Okay, sorry. Dear men, stop working out. Physical fitness creates a cycle of toxic masculinity that must be eradicated. First of all, she probably dates white guys who are physically fit. Let's be honest. Let's not lie about it. Okay. And just to preview her ideology, this is her articles. Their men stop working out. Let's see it down here. Well, it's related articles. So these are related articles. I'm not sure it's written by her. I've never been to the site until I saw this ridiculous article. Female car names are road to misogyny. No, it's wonderful. And the reason for why you okay, so the army names things. If in case anybody doesn't know, they tend to associate female names because what they find is people, males and females, and also they tend to become more protective and they tend to fight harder if it's female, right? So simple thing as a name, okay? A simple thing as a female name will make a man and woman go harder to protect it. There is more interest. You see this in news articles also, right? This is why they don't use men, they use the word persons if there's an accident happening. Okay, because people tend to care less if it's a man. In my contract to what I just said is because people deep down, people know men are stronger, men are more mentally equipped. Okay, if you want to take the the other side of the coin, that's really it. People expect men to survive. This is why in horror movies, you ever notice they kill off the man first? Because you expect men to make it. Okay? Evolution at work there. Anyway, toxic masculinity refers to cultural norms and patriarchal society that equates masculinity to control, aggression, and violence. Men are conditioned from young age. Okay, so right here, she's denying evolution, nature, God, DNA, right? She used the word conditioned, okay? To believe that emotion, compassion, empathy are somehow unmanly. No, no. What happens is women step at these stages of logical and moral development. Okay, I'm saying that wrong a little bit, but essentially that's a woman can't seem to get past the empathy stage. This is why women cry. That's it. Men move past those stages and think how to move on, how to get past this. Okay, women stop at the stage here, crying usually, emotional outburst, compassion, and not the man for themselves. Anyway, one of the main tactics used by the power of a male driven society, of course, we all know it's not true, like I just said. Again, it always seems to be the opposite of what the communists say, right? It always seems to be the opposite. Okay? Western governments use propaganda to perpetuate the narrative that the man must work out. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Women want physically fit men. If you ever seen the charts of ideal man versus ideal woman, women tend to want men with a V shape, right? But it's kind of like men want like curvy woman, right? So what does that mean? Women don't have to put time in the gym like men do, right? To be quote unquote the ideal body type. All this is nonsense here, right? No one and what's bothersome is there will be some boys out there who would read this stuff and actually believe this nonsense. Okay, this is why having a strong-willed man at home, a man at home who's not yo, who's not thuggish, to guide these boys. The belief was created purposefully as a way to ensure that the patriarchal agenda lives on by continuing to force women. Okay, you ever notice like women tend to because so women rather assume they tend to be very wordy and they tend to take a long time to actually get to the point. Okay, this is what you call a really poorly written article. Also, she has the good breaks, which means she's probably a trained journalist, but she's very wordy. Women on average are intellectually superior to men. The intellectual maturity allows them to have a greater hold on their emotions when faced with confrontation. In comparison, the fragility of the toxic masculinity creates an atmosphere where men feel the need to prove themselves as alpha, resulting again. If you're in a relationship with a woman, you have to show these things. You have to order the woman around. You have to. You can't just say, "Oh, honey, what do you want? Oh, honey, is that okay?" You have to take control. It's hard, you know. It's like when you grow up as a teenager, you think everything's 50-50. When you first start dating, you think everything's 50-50. You don't understand it's all lies by a feminist society. Okay? What you think to be true is true. Okay, you are strong. Again, if I were to get into the school system and it wasn't full of this feminist nonsense, I would tell men life is hard on them, but they can accomplish more because they are men. Okay, they're genetically gifted. Okay, this does not get said in the school system. What gets said in the school system? Males hold back women. That's why women can never achieve in history. Okay, the only reason women are in the workplace is because of minority and affirmative action hiring. Okay, which pushes the men out of the colleges, pushes men out of the workplace, puts a feminist system into the school system. Okay? Let's just read this. And it says studies show that signs of aggression in male dogs decrease exponentially following castration. And I'm going to leave it there. Okay? So this was a real nonsensical article. And if this was written the opposite, imagine Dare Woman, Toxic Femininity, and you should whatever is considered the female version of castration, spading. I have no idea. Um, you'll see outrage mobs, and the site closed down, and then you'll see the web address. Somehow they'll lose their ability to have the web address, and that's it. If this said men on average are intellectually superior, which is true by the way, this article would have been brought up in almost every major news station, and they make fun of it. But once again, because we view women as simply children, they can get away with things that an adult can't. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. This is nonsense. Take care.